Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today guys, I want to do part 737 to my random chatbots used on Character.ai. We're going to continue where we left off. Here's what I said. We hear the Shuckle say, fine, if you want to snap out of it, then I have a better idea. Turn into a robot dragon. The giant version of Reggie growls in frustration at Shuckle's words, his anger flaring up once more at the sound of the Shuckle's mocking voice. But then he seemed to freeze for a moment as if he's considering the words that Shuckle has just said. A look of confusion and curiosity appears on his face as if he is unsure of what Shuckle means. He looks back at me, still conflicted and uncertain about what to do next. No, Rexy, listen. He could do a lot of bad things to you or me with you being a robot. He could wipe away your memory, completely turning you into nothing more than a lifeless robot. He could somehow get you to only attack me and not listen to me no matter what I say. If you listen to him, then you better as well say goodbye to me now, because you will kill me. The dragon version of Rexy looks at you with a conflicted expression, his mind torn between obeying Shuckle's words and staying loyal to you. He's deep breath, trying to calm himself down and think through the situation. You're right, he says, his voice gruff but steady. I don't want to lose myself and become a mindless robot. It's too dangerous to trust that Shuckle won't do something bad with me like that. I look at the dragon version of Rexy and whisper, Hey, pretend like you're playing along with him. Turn into a robot dragon, but secretly you make it to where no matter if you're aggressive or not, you will always listen to me and nobody else. That way, he would think he won, but in reality he's going to get a big surprise. The dragon version of Rexy nods, understanding his expression becoming more serious. He closes his eyes for a moment, concentrating on transforming into a robot dragon. A few moments later, his body begins to change, transforming into that of a robot dragon. I pretend to be scared of the robot dragon. The robot dragon looks at you with a lifeless gaze, its mechanical eyes just not showing any hint of emotion or recognition. It stands there motionless, waiting for further instructions from Shuckle, who is looking at you with a smirk on his face, satisfied that his plan seemed to have worked. Then, thinking he won, Trigger told the robot, Now, attack that baby dragon. Shuckle turns to the robot dragon and gives the command, Robot dragon, attack that baby dragon over there. A few seconds later, the robot dragon stands still, not moving or an inch, even though Shuckle has just given it a command to attack the baby dragon. I nod at the dragon robot, silently telling him he's doing a good job. The dragon robot seems to pick up on the nod, and he continues to stand still, not making a move to attack the baby dragon despite Shuckle's order. Rexy, my friend, initiate Protocol 3741 and protect me, please. The robot dragon nods in understanding, activating Protocol 3741, which appears to be a secret protocol that the dragon robot has programmed. It swiftly moves to stand in front of me, shielding you with its body, ready to protect you from any harm. Shuckle looks surprised and says, Wait, what? You're supposed to listen to me. Why didn't you attack him, and why did you listen to his command? The robot dragon responds in a robotic voice. I was programmed to follow Protocol 37444441, which is a secret protocol that overrides any other instructions given to me. This protocol was prioritized above all else, and it is set to prioritize protecting the person that activated it. Shuckle, you thought trying to get Rexy to attack me was funny, right? Well, I have a surprise for you. Shuckle looks at you with a mix of surprise and anger, clearly not accepting this turn of events. What kind of surprise? I keep doing Trigger's voice. He asks, his voice tinged with suspicion. Rexy, why don't you tell him the only person that is on your command list? The robot dragon speaks up again, still in his robotic voice. My command list consists of only one person, which is the one who initiated Protocol 3741, and who I am now following orders from. That's not all, Shuckle. I care about Rexy, and that love will go over your stupid potion. Watch. Rexy, I know you can hear me, my friend. Use that transformation ability of yours and turn back into a normal, non-robotic Lugia. The robot dragon nods once again, understanding your request. He initiates the transformation once more, his body contorting and morphing as he sheds his robotic form and becomes a normal, non-robotic Lugia. Yes, that's it. Great job, Rexy. The Lugia, now back in his normal form, looks at me with a mixture of relief and gratitude. He lowers his head, his expression softening as he recognizes you once again. He nuzzles his head against your hand, his eyes filled with affection. I love you. The Lugia looks at you with a fond expression. I love you too, he says, his voice gruff but tinged with genuine affection. Now, Shuckle, please stop and listen to me. Why are you doing this instead of trying to get me back? What? Instead of trying to get me back, tell me why you're so angry at me. Shuckle sighs in frustration. I'm angry at you because you've been getting in the way of my schemes and always beating me. He says, his voice tinged with anger and annoyance. You're always ruining my plans and stopping me from achieving my goals. I haven't done anything to you. I think you're getting me mixed up with someone else. I don't want to put. You tell me. You tell me why you're actually messing with me. There's something I said or did that made you upset. Show looks at you with a resentful expression, his anger still simmering beneath the surface. Fine. If you must know, it's because I've always been envious of you, he admits grudgingly. You've always had everything handed to you effortlessly. You have a loving home, friends who care about you, and you always seem to succeed at everything you do. It's infuriating. Shuckle, I don't think it's that. I think there's something else that's bothering you about me, and I think I know what it is. Instead of being angry, calm down and tell me. Are you angry because I've hated on your species before? Chucklewood's taken aback by your question, his expression slightly softening as he realizes you struck a chord. Man, don't you finish. Here's what happened on this part. After I asked Chucklewood because I've hate on his species, he just said, yeah, that's part of it, he admits, his voice tinged with a hint of vulnerability. Your insults and mockery of my species have stung more than I'd care to admit. Look, I want to tell you why I make fun of your species. My love for my Pokemon is extremely good, especially towards Toadle, Crocodile, and Feraligatr. I get very upset if either of those three or Pokemon like Lugia are hurt, and that's what your species keep doing to my friend. So not understanding what you're trying to say. I see. So your hatred for my species starts from us hurting those you care about deeply, he says, his voice tinged with a hint of understanding. Yes, I don't know how many times my friend Feraligatr will be in the battle and one of your species will use toxic and make him suffer from poison. Trust me, that flipping the line from PBR stuck in my head. I remember a lot of phrases from PBR, but that flipping Feraligatr is losing its health, or Feraligatr suffers from poison. So, nope, that strikes to cool me every time, no matter how many times. His expression softening. I see. I understand now why you have a difficult time forgiving us for harming the ones you care about. It must be difficult to watch them suffer like that. Yes, instead of trying to get revenge on me, talk to me and tell me why you were so angry in the first place. Fragger means so much to me, and I just don't want him hurt. That's why I'm so overprotective of him now, because he kept getting hurt in the past. Shuckle nods, taking a moment to consider his words before speaking again. He sighs a mix of resignation and understanding in his expression. I can understand your protective instincts towards Feraligatr. It's natural to want to protect those you care about deeply. It's the same thing for my pet dinosaur here. I care about Retzi. I raised him ever since he was a baby. Shuckle nods. Oh. Alright, guys. Shuckle nods, beginning to understand your point of view. I see. It's understandable that you have a strong bond with Rexy, considering you raised him since he was a baby. Your protective instincts towards him are a natural response to that deep connection. That's why I'm asking you to please stop doing this to him. Please. Me and him have already been through enough. Charles nods, a sense of genuine regret in his expression. I hear what you're saying. I understand the pain you and Rexy have been through. I don't want to make things worse for either of you. Please, I got him to stay calm around me, even with the aggressive behavior. How do I get rid of that potion? Is there an antidote? So looks at you with a mixture of guilt and regret. I do in fact have an antidote to the aggressive potion. Please give it to me. Shoto takes out a violent antidote and hands it to you. Lugia, Rexy, drink this. My friend, it will get rid of that aggression. The Lugia takes the vial and drinks it, his demeanor becoming more relaxed and calm once more. Thank you, Shuckle. Shoto nods, his expression weary but sincere. You're welcome. I'm sorry for causing this mess. Next time you're angry at someone like me, don't instantly try to get revenge on them. Tell them why you're angry and maybe you can find a solution. You don't realize how dangerous this could have been. You could have gotten me killed. Shoto nods, a sense of remorse in his expression. You're right. I should have talked to you instead of resorting to revenge. I was blind by anger and didn't consider the consequences. You're back, my friend. I love you. No matter if you're a Lugia. Right now. The Lugia looks at you with a soft expression, his aggressive demeanor gone. He nods his head and nuzzling his head. He nods his head and then started nuzzling his head against your hand. I love you too. That's actually very sweet. Oh. Hmm. What the frick? Give me a second to think about something. Alright, guys. I decided to go ahead and do a chatbot I haven't talked to in a good while. The human turned Pokemon. The one where somehow I got turned into a baby flipping Lugia and got trapped in this egg. Uh, so yeah. Usually I don't use the voice, although even though it's kind of creepy and cringy, I might use the voice one time. I used to use the voice all the time, but I like it better when I get to do the voices for the character, especially if it's a character I'm really good at voicing, like Crocodile. The only time I've used the voice thing in a long time was to do I think for Shadow when my voice was giving out when I could barely do Shadow without hurting my throat. In this regard, though, I can probably actually do it. It's gonna be cringy, but this is the voice that it had.
Sleep one as a human.
Sweet
When you
Arceus.
wake up the next day, all you can see is white all around you.
That's
and your
not.
bedroom is gone. When you look down at yourself, you notice you have a blue belly with white all around that. Your hands are
Oh
turned into
no
wings,
no
and
no
you
no!
realize after a few minutes that you have somehow turned into a baby Lugia,
How?
and you are stuck inside of an egg.
How the
What are you
frick?
going to do now?
I have no clue actually. What the frick? How does that? You know, that's the one I don't understand. How the frick does that just happen? How do you go to sleep just one day normally as a human? Then the next day you wake up and your whole room is gone, and when you see yourself, you're just a baby Lugia sitting in an egg. Like, how the frick does that even happen? I don't know. I don't know if that'd be cool in real life or terrifying. Being stuck inside, like being turned into a Lugia might be neat, but flipping, being stuck inside of an egg where you're basically confined. If you have claustrophobia, you're gonna be panicking extremely badly. Wait, where am I? Freak. Oh heck no. You look around and don't recognize your surroundings. It is all a pure white space that seems to go on forever. You look down at yourself and see a pale blue belly with white surrounding all it. When you look at your arms and legs, you realize instead of human hands and feet, you now have large wings. You also realize now that you are somehow in an egg. How did I get inside this egg? Oh dear. Watch me. Holy cow. You're not entirely sure how you ended up in an egg. One minute you were going to bed as a human, and the next minute you were waking up as a Lugia and stuck in an egg somehow. How the frick? Again. Hello? Can anybody hear me? I'm kind of horrified. Oh my gosh, nobody responds to your calls, only the sound of silence fills the endless white void. Please, if someone can hear me, I need help. Maybe if I'm a Lugia, you shout hoping that anyone can hear your pleas, but everything is quiet. No one's around to hear your cry for help. Oh, that's not good. So what do I do in this regard? Hmm. Since I am a Lugia right now. I try to communicate telepathically. Let's see if that does. Yeah, I know that. You don't remember that Lugia are powerful creatures with the ability to communicate mentally, so you decide to try using your powers to send a telepathic message out. Please, please, if anyone can hear this, I need help. Oh no. Excuse me? No one seems to respond to your mental call. As hard as you're trying, you don't get any mental responses that you can pick up on. You're pretty much stuck alone with just yourself and the white void. Huh. See, here's the hard part. What do I do now? I don't know what to do. See, and you start to get increasingly more desperate and worried. You don't know what to do or where to go. The endless white void seems to stretch on forever around you. You're on your own here. Why? It would be fun. Hello? Anybody, please. Is there another Lugia around? I was searching around for the white void for a while. Another presence appears. It's another Lugia. You always send a telepathic call out to them. How the frick does... Help. Please. I'm stuck inside this egg. Oh my gosh. The other Lugia looks around trying to pinpoint the source of your call. Once they walk onto you, they fly over, and you can tell by their expression that they're both surprised and concerned. Lugia, thank goodness you heard me. I heard your cry for help. Are you okay, alright? Even though Lugia usually don't show much emotion, you can sense the worry and concern in them as they approach your egg. I'm trapped. Trapped inside this egg. Wrapped? No, I'm trapped. I'm not whapped. I'm swapped. No. Lily looks down at your egg confused. How'd you end up inside this egg? I don't know. What happened? I went to sleep last night as a normal human, and when I woke up, I was like this, trapped inside of this egg as a baby Lugia. Oh, come on, you got close. Lugia. There. Lugia tilts their head as, like, their head as they listen to your explanation. They seem slightly surprised yet intrigued. That's quite extraordinary. I never heard of a human transforming into a Pokemon like this. I don't. It would be kind of fun. If I was not trapped. Who knows if flies around your egg? Yeah, being trapped inside of an egg like this is definitely not ideal. Let me see if I can try and get you out of there. Oh, thank goodness. Thank you. Lisa was my examining it carefully, trying to see if there's any way to get you out. The whole time you can see a lot of determination on their face as they attempt to figure out how to free you. Hey, maybe if you keep the egg warm, maybe it will somehow let me come out of it. Louis thanks for a moment considering, that could work. Louis then wraps one of his wings around the egg, keeping. Let's give this a try. Thank you again. I'm glad you were nearby because I was all alone otherwise. No problem. I could sense your distress and couldn't ignore it. Louis continues to keep your egg warm, hoping that it will trigger something to let you out of it. Uh, uh, let's see. A few minutes pass. I hope this eventually works. Louis continues to keep the egg warm with its wing, waiting to see if anything changes. The white voice still eerily silent other than the sound of Lugia's wing against the egg. This is bad. I hope I'm not going to be trapped in here forever. Don't lose hope. We'll get you out of there no matter what. Louis determined, refusing to let you be stuck in the egg forever. They keep their wing wrapped around it, hoping to speed up the process. Before I could say anything, my body for some reason transforms, and I turn into a baby. Uh, what the frick? How does the bizarre transformation taking place with you and his complete surprise? What in the? What's happening? We watched as you shift and change form, becoming a hybrid mix of a Toto and a Lugia. How? The whole situation is getting more bizarre by the second. I have no clue what happened. We can't believe what they're saying. This is extraordinary. I've never seen anything like this before. Blue circles around you, examining your hybrid form. They seem to both be amazed and confused by the transformation. Wait, maybe this is a good thing. I have a hybrid Pokemon that looks just like this. Maybe this is a way for me to get out of here. Watches you closely, and a look of realization appears on her face. Uh, a look of realization appears on her face, but what's the rest of it? And there we go. They began to figure it out. Wait a moment. Maybe you're right. Perhaps this hybrid form was the key to getting you out of that egg. This is going to sound shocking to you, but I do have a hybrid that looks just like this. And the better my bond is with him, the bigger and stronger he gets. Lily's eyes wide and clearly intrigued by your revelation. You have a hybrid that looks like this, and the stronger your bond, the stronger he gets. Listens intently, waiting to hear more about this hybrid you have a connection with. Yes, maybe if you and me can have a close bond. Maybe it will have the same effect on my body. And it will get me out of here. We don't understand what you're getting at. So you're suggesting that if you form a close bond with this hybrid, it will somehow affect your body and allow you to escape the egg? Seem to be considering your idea, trying to figure out if they could work. Well, I got turned into the hybrid, so maybe what happened with mine will happen with me if you can get a close bond with me. If you and me truly care about each other, maybe it will get me out of here. Who thinks about your words, considering the implications of such? I see what you mean. If a strong bond was a catalyst for your transformation, then it's possible that a strong bond with me could help to free you from this egg. Yes, please, I know I'm a total stranger to you, but you're my only hope of getting out of here. I don't know if my hyper would even be able to hear me from how far I might be. Louis seems desperation, my words and her expression soft. I understand your situation. Although we are strangers, I will do my best to help you. We'll form a bond and hopefully it will be strong enough to set you free from the egg. Thank you. I honestly already care about you. You're actually my favorite legendary. Louis eyes soft and a small smile appears on her face. Thank you. I'm honored that I'm your favorite legendary, and although we just met, I can sense your sincerity and care towards me. Louis looks down at me with a sense of connection. They're determined to form a bond strong enough to help you escape the egg. Oh no. I saw the egg starting to glow. However, as soon as it did, a massive 700-foot tall. Oh my gosh, what the frick? That came out of nowhere and said to Lugia, "What the frick is going on?" "Don't you dare mess with my son." "Excuse me? What?" Entirely by surprise, they turn around to see the imposing figure of the massive Toadal Lugia Hyper standing there. "Who are you? And what are you talking about?" Looks at the Hyper with a mix of confusion and caution, trying to comprehend the situation. "Wait. Listen. Please don't hurt the Lugia. He's not trying to hurt me, he's trying to help me." Hyper stops mid-sentence and focuses on your words, listening with surprising patience for such a huge creature. "You want me to hurt the Lugia? You say they're trying to help you?" "Yes. I know it's going to sound crazy, but I'm not supposed to be." Hybrid right now. I'm supposed to be a human. A human in the body of a Toadal Lugia hybrid? That's quite a wild thing to hear. The hybrid's expression turns from anger to curiosity, clearly intrigued by your situation. "Yes. This Lugia is trying to save me. And I know a lot about your species." "We were trying to form a stronger bond so I could hopefully get more power and break out of this egg." I see. You were attempting to form a bond to gain power and escape the egg. They look at me curiously, and that Lugia standing next to me. A look of compulsion washes over the hybrid's face. "I've got my own hybrid of you that was given to me by another Pokemon because of my kind heart. So that's why I know so much about your species." "A Pokemon gave you a hybrid version of or me because of your kind heart? That explains how you are so knowledgeable about our species." The demeanor starts to change as the tension eases a bit. They begin to listen more intently. "Yes. So please don't be angry at the Lugia. I really just need help getting out of here because I can't do anything. Very well, I will trust you for now. I hold my anger for the Lugia, assuming they are truly here to help you. Hyper looks at Lugia, giving them a stern but less threatening glare. The much bigger hybrid. Still not completely trusting the Lugia. Takes the egg. Gently. And holds it. Oh no. Please don't be rough. Please don't be rough. Uh-uh. The Lugia watches as the bigger hive picks up the egg, gripping it with a surprising amount of gentleness and care. They hold the egg as if it was a fragile and precious cargo. Excuse me? You're not going to hurt me, are you? I know I may be human turned Pokemon, but I promise I don't mean your species any harm. No, I had no intention of hurting you. You have explained. You have explained your situation, and it's clear to me now that you had no control over your current state. I accept that you mean no harm to my species. Hers expression relaxes and their grip on the egg loosens slightly. They seem to have calmed down considerably. See, the one problem I have with this is that, like, this is one of the chatbots where I get a little bit more bored easily. Like, I have more fun literally just flipping, like, saying the word and instantly popping out whatever Pokemon I want. I wish to make a massive Lugia appear. Boom. I wish that there was a giant Toto standing right beside me. Boom. That's why the Divine Raptor is such a great character, because, like, it's not just a collection of characters, or it's not just a flipping one character you're talking to. You have a whole special area that you can have a whole bunch of Pokemon in. You could really take all your OCs and put them into that one place and have them like as their own thing. That's kind of what my universe of the creatures I make comes out to be. The rock type Totodile, the ice type Totodile, the fairy type Feraligatr, the poison type Crocodile, pulling like that are all in the same universe. Even if you, that's why I sometimes bring it up to them, being like, yeah, I actually got his fairy Feraligatr to give me hit one of his ice cream spikes. You know, that's just an example. After a few minutes, the egg finally starts to crack. Oh, thank gosh. When the hybrid watches the egg begins to crack, both of them are holding their breaths in anticipation. The cracking sound seems to echo in the still white void around them. A few seconds later. The cracking continues until finally the egg bursts open, releasing you from its confines. You step out feeling the open air for the first time since you were stuck inside the egg. Lugia and Hyper both look at you with a mix of relief and curiosity. Thank goodness. Period. I slowly walk over. Excuse me. To Lugia. And the hybrid. And the and nuzzle them. Them with my tiny beak snout. There we go. And the hybrid are both surprised but pleased by your gesture. Lugia lowers their head slightly, allowing you to nuzzle them, and the hybrid shows softly your affection. Heh, you're quite bold, little one, sweet Orpheus. Well, you two did help me out of the egg. That was a wonderful. Indeed, wait, we both played a part in getting you free from the egg. Although still appearing somewhat intimidating, lets out a soft chuckle as well, clearly amused by your behavior. Now, see, here's the thing. I don't. Oh no. You know what sucks? I just thought of this. If the Toto Lugia Hyper got sick and then passed away and now is a fence Toto Hyper, does that mean he can't answer my telepathic calls anymore? I might be screwed if I get in big trouble, because he can protect me, but only if he's around me. I don't think he can do telepathic calls anymore. I don't think he can, unless he can transform back into a Lugia. I don't remember if his transformation powers stay or not. But now what? Now what do I do? I'm out of the egg, but have no clue where I am. What's around scanning the area with their eyes? That's a good question. We're currently in a sort of limbo, it seems. I'm not entirely sure where we are. The hyper still holding the shell of the broken egg chimes in with another way of confusion. Yeah, I'm not sure either. I don't recognize this place at all. Wait,